everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to jump on here today and just talk about some different things that you guys didn't know about me. I know that I did a video a while ago about it, but I also collaborated another video with it, so a lot of people didn't get to see that, I guess. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and talk about some stuff. So I've had a lot of DMs obviously all the time, and I thought that it would be better if I just said it in a video just to make it a little bit easier. So I'll start with number one. So one thing you guys didn't know about me is that I am 31 years of age. I did a long time ago, I don't know if you would have seen, but if you follow me on Instagram you would have seen, I put a little like question thing up asking what people think my age is, and a lot of people did say like 20, 22. One person said 49, so I don't know if that was just like to have a little laugh or whether they really thought that or not, but I did feel a bit offended. But yeah, so I just wanted to let everyone know my real age. Okay, so number two is I have 3 children. A lot of people would have seen my kids on Instagram and stuff like that, but obviously I don't advertise them a lot, or I mean not advertise them, but like put them on my stories a lot. But yeah, if you do follow me you would know. So I have, just to be clear, because a lot of people weren't sure how many children I have, so I have 3. I have Georgiana, a girl, she is 11 years of age. I have Nikos, he is 10, he's a boy, and Yanni, who is a boy as well, and he is 8. So I had my kids when I was 20 years of age. So I had Georgiana at 20, Nikos at 21, and Yanni at 22. So yeah, number 3. So number 3 is, so I don't know if you know, you might have known like sometimes by watching my stories, but my dad died when I was 14 years of age. So that was really, really hard on me at the time. I watched him die for 3 years. So yeah, it was hard. Obviously as time went by and as I got older, I'm not sad anymore. I don't know if that sounds like selfish, but I'm like over him dying, if that makes sense. Like obviously it still hurts, but I think I'm more like, I accept it now. Like I'm not how I was when I was younger. I was like really upset about it when I was younger. I mean, I wasn't upset, I wouldn't, inside I was really upset, but I would never show anyone that I was upset. I always acted tough and, you know, didn't let things bother me, but you know, it did hurt obviously. So yeah, he died when I was 14 years of age. He had esophagus cancer. It was you know, it took him 3 years to obviously die, so it was a really, really slow process. He got diagnosed with cancer when he was 35 and he died when he was 38. So yeah, that was really tough. It was actually really tough for my grandma as well. So his mum, which is my yaya, like which is grandma in Greek, it was really, really tough on her. So I guess she suffered the most because yeah, she was looking after him at the time. And I guess when you're a parent you don't expect your kids to die before you. So yeah, it was a tough time, but I got through it. Okay, so number 4. So I study Bachelor of Criminology and Criminal Justice. I'm in my 2nd year, and I study from the Griffith University in Brisbane, but obviously I do it externally just because I do so much in a day and I have 3 children as well, so it just suited my lifestyle for me to have done it externally, so that's what I do. I just want to clarify, because on my Instagram, like I used to do nursing, so a lot of people would have, you know, seen my stories back then. So I think that's where people got a little bit confused when all of a sudden I was saying that I was studying like law. So like people were like, wait, I thought you were studying in the medical field. So I just wanted to clarify, like I was studying in the medical field. I was doing nursing. I was in my last year. I was actually like a few months to finish and stuff like that, but I ended up pulling out and then transferring to Griffith University. It is a long story. I just had a lot of problems at the time, and for my mental state, studying nursing wasn't right for me at that point. Like I become really insecure, really stressed out. I used to think that like every night before I'd go to sleep, I would overthink and I would think that I was going to die really young and not be there for my kids. And because my dad died at 38, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to die at 38. So I always panicked about dying all the time. Yeah, so I just thought for my mental state it just wasn't good at the time. And also in studying, you learn so many things and so many things about diseases and all of that. So that was like really hard for me, because I'd be like, oh no, what happens if I do this? Am I going to get sick? And just stuff like that. And it was just unnecessary for me, and it was unnecessary stress that I needed. So yeah, I decided to just leave, and it was hard for me because I had such a good group of friends at university, and I was really interested in it as well. So it was hard, but at the same time it was the best thing I did, because now I have more I've got a lot more confidence. So for an example, which I will tell you, is I'm getting breast implant surgery, so that can be like number 5. So yeah, I'm getting breast implant surgery. So for the last 3 years I've always said to myself, I want to get it all my life. But then because my dad died so young, I got a real fear of surgeries. I thought, oh my god, if I go and get breast implants, what happens if I'm going to get cancer because of it, so, and then studying in the medical field, it also impacted on my mental health in that way, where I was like, oh crap, if I go and get breast implants, like I'm going to get sick, I'm going to die, like I'm going to get cancer, like, so I always had fear about surgeries. Yeah, and I think it was just because I studied so much. So when you know so much and you study so much, you analyze everything. So yeah, that's why I left. And obviously it has benefited me, because now I have booked in to go and get breast surgery. I'm getting it on the 20th of January in 2021. I was actually going to get it this year in December. But the only reason why I did it in January was because I'm going to Brisbane for 6 weeks. And when I spoke to the surgeon and the assistant to the surgeon, she said to me, maybe just like do your breast implant surgery at the end of your holiday, because then that way, you're not you can go out and do everything. So that's why I done it. So I'm doing it on my last week of my holiday. I am really excited. I obviously, like, I went through that part where I was like really fearful. That's why I've changed the date so many times, but yeah, I'm definitely doing it this time. And obviously, as I said previously, since I stopped studying nursing and going to the University of Adelaide, I wasn't going to the University of Adelaide actually. I was actually going to the medical school in the University of Adelaide, so it's like a different facility within that facility. So I just wanted to clarify that. So yeah, since I stopped going to there and I started studying criminology, all them fears started going away. So now I have a little bit more confidence in getting surgery and knowing that like everything will be okay, and I shouldn't stress out as much as what I was stressing out, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So another thing I have not mentioned is I have an operation. So I have 2 operations. You would have seen the one on my stomach through all my photos. So just to clarify, the one on my stomach I got done when I was 6 months old, and they removed my intestines and they put a duplicate one in. So the intestines weren't working properly. So when I was a baby, obviously, I would drink milk and it wouldn't digest properly, so I'd always vomit. So anything I had. So they found out that my intestines weren't working properly, and then I went to hospital and I got surgery done. Obviously I don't remember nothing. I was so young, so little, but I just wanted to let everyone know that that is what happened to my stomach, because I've had a lot of people comment nasty stuff. I mean, some people comment really nice stuff, but some people comment nasty stuff, and I think they just don't understand yeah, like why I have the surgery. So I just wanted to clarify that. Another surgery that I did have was on my chest. So I got a scar on my chest. So I had a triple bypass. I had it when I was 6 weeks old because my heart had a hole in it, and I also had 2 of my valves weren't working. So my bicast valve and my tricast valve weren't working, so I had them replaced. I don't have any I haven't had any issues with the heart obviously over this like period of time. The surgeon said that he may need to replace the valve if it was to open a little bit more. So at the moment my valves is open a tiny bit, but if it was to open heaps more, they would have to replace it. But fingers crossed that will never happen. So yeah, that's pretty much about my scarring, because like a lot of people mention it all the time, so I just thought I might clarify that. Yeah, another operation I have had actually is I got my gallbladder removed when I was 17. So that's another surgery I've done, or like I've had done to me, shall I say. And yeah, I haven't had any other surgeries, except obviously when I go and get breast implants, that'll be another surgery. But yeah, I haven't had any health related surgeries other than them 3. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know a few things you didn't know about me, and I definitely wanted to address the questions I get most in my DMs. So yeah, I hope that helps, and I answered everyone's questions, and I shall speak to you soon. I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.